just going to make a few more brief comments here as it relates to resetting your own generator. The purpose of this is we want to look at a worst case scenario where we have multiple power outages, we have lots of generators out there that are running, and a couple are going to fail. Some are going to have dead batteries, some are going to throw error codes that, you know, it's just a machine, it does that kind of thing. And what we want to do is we want to give you a tool that if you're physically capable of following some of these simple steps, we're going to get 50% of the generators back up and running with your help until we can send a professional tech out to take a look and diagnose what your situation is. If you happen to notice there's a red light on the side of your generator, or you've received a mobile link alert saying that your generator has shut down due to an error code. We've already opened the lid up here, and I can see that I've got an error code on here that says it's error code 1511, RPM sense loss. So what I'd like you to do is, assuming that you're out of power and you want to try to reset the generator on your own, the first thing I want you to do is to open the side door and to flip these breakers off that are over here. Some of the generators have breakers up here. Flip them into the off position. Then push your generator into the off position, which I'm doing right now. And you can see there is an error code 1501 RPM sense loss. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to reset that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit escape, enter. Okay, now I'm going to hit the manual button, and if the generator starts, walk away from it and let it run for a little bit. Okay, we've now cleared the code, and as you can hear, the generator is running in the background, so I'm going to talk a little bit louder so hopefully you can hear me. Now, if the generator had shut down through this process, you can try one more time to clear the code and start the generator. But what we're going to do now is we're going to walk over to the generator. We've cleared the code. It's running in manual position now. I'm going to show you what we're going to do if we can achieve that point. Assuming that it is running okay, I'm going to push the green button, put the generator in the auto position, and after it's run for a few minutes, we're going to throw those breakers back on. Our generator turned off when I pushed the auto button because we're not currently without power. But assuming you are without power and you hit the auto button, the generator is going to continue to run in the auto position and will continue to run until utility power is restored. But the second step to this is now you've got to come down here and you've got to throw these breakers back in the on position so that the power is actually going from the generator to your electric panel. Back here again, following up with one more little culprit situation that we deal with here, and that's this little black button down here. This guy's present on every 2018 model and newer. It's called an auxiliary shutdown. This switch was designed for first responders to be able to kill the power from a running generator very quickly. That power is killed by pushing this button in the down position like that. Now let me tell you what the problem with that is. Oftentimes that button gets pushed accidentally. In fact, there's not a week that goes by that I don't get the alert on my platform, my monitoring platform, that little button has been pushed on somebody's generator somewhere. Sometimes it was the gardener who was doing some tan barking around the generator. Sometimes it was the curious homeowner going out and pushing buttons on their new generator. And sometimes it's a squirrel that jumps from a tree down to the generator and bumps that switch. No matter how that happens, that switch has to be pushed back up in the up position with a straight line up and down before I can reset that generator, or you can reset it. If it remains in the down position, the generator cannot be reset. Assuming you're able to reset the generator, you get your house powered back up, and we make it through this. We don't know what caused the error code, but we got power supplied, which is the objective. I'm going to suggest that you still give our office a call on the next business day so that we can make a note that there was a problem, there was an error code, and make a site visit. And worst of all, if the generator, if you can't get the code clear and get it running, give our office a call and we will follow up with you and get the machine fixed and get you back online.